Welcome. So many times I make the decision, I'm gonna get fit.
This is my year.
I'm gonna eat better.
Eat better, get my calories in check.
I'm going to go to the gym.
I'm really gonna hit the gym this year.
I'm gonna get in good shape once and for all.
And get healthy.
And then you take that enthusiasm and you run off to everybody you know and love and tell them with all the vigor and all the excitement, I'm gonna do this. You're met with a whole lot of meh.
We'll see how long that lasts. Is that salad really all you're gonna order?
If this sounds anything like your friends or family, which I bet it does, because I don't know anybody, maybe there are wonderful people out there who have perfect family and friend groups who just support every little thing they come to them with. Wonderful for them. I'm so happy for them. I'm going to go over what's really happening when your loved ones are talking to you this way, why they treat you this way, what they really are thinking, and how you can handle this better to get results.
I've been thinking, and I think alcohol really has been bad for my health goals, and I think it's just time for me to cut back.
A lot of fun you're gonna be.
Okay, so I think what's really important to note here is this is not about you. In fact, a lot of the time, most of the time when people react, it's not about you. It's about them. In this situation, your friend or loved one may be saying rude statements that make you feel badly about yourself, like, oh, you're not going to be very fun. And then you start to look at yourself, maybe I won't be very fun. When really, that's probably not what they're saying at all. This is what they may be thinking.
But if you stop drinking, who am I going to hang out with? What will that mean for me? Are we still going to be friends? Will you still like me? Are we still going to do the same things?
Basically, all this person is thinking is how your changes are going to affect them. They're not really truly talking about how this is going to be better or worse for you. They're just immediately taking the shock on how is this going to change our relationship. They're scared. They're afraid that your relationship is going to change. So it's not about you. They're worried that they're going to lose you. I want to eat better, get my calories in check, and get healthy. Why don't you live a little? Again, this is not about you. This is your loved one who, instead of thinking about their own decisions and reflecting on their eating habits and how they choose to live your life, they project that onto you. It is easier for them to try to stop you from making changes and go on as usual than for them to have to look internally at their food choices. Maybe they will feel guilty around you. Maybe they will feel less comfortable eating around you. Again, they are afraid of how this is going to affect them. Their reaction is not based off on how they feel about you, how they love you, or they want you to be healthier. They don't want you to change so that they can remain comfortable. I'm really gonna hit the gym this year. We'll see how long that lasts. What they really might be thinking here is something more along the lines of, man, if they hit the gym and I don't hit the gym, are they gonna look better than me? Am I gonna be excluded? Are they gonna meet all kinds of new friends and we won't hang out anymore? They also might be thinking, I'm not gonna fit in with this person anymore. Everything's going to change. Here we go again. This person is afraid of your changes affecting them. And the sad part is, to do this, a lot of times when people are afraid, they lash out in anger or guilt. They want to make you feel guilty for you wanting to be better. But don't get stuck in that trap. This is about their issue, not yours. Let's talk about how you might react differently, how you might handle these situations differently to get a better reaction and keep you on course. Ultimately, that's all this comes down to. So number one, stop announcing and just do stuff. You don't owe anyone a big declaration. It's not your job to explain to these people that you're making these changes. I know a lot of the times you're just excited and you just want to share and you expect them to support you. That's totally understandable. Of course, we want everybody to know what we're doing and cheer us on and help us out. But just before you run along and do that to them, know that they're probably going to have these reactions. Instead of saying, I'm eating clean now, just say, I'm in the mood for something lighter. Number two, you want to set boundaries. You do not need drama, but if somebody is coming back over and over again and saying things that hurt you or make you feel badly, make you feel guilty, you need to let them know once, no more. Set your boundaries. If they're going to push things on you, if they want to push food on you or alcohol on you or whatever it is that you're trying to cut back, and you've made that clear and you've set the boundary and they're still not respecting you, maybe they're not that great of a friend after all. Maybe you should take some time away from them, at least for the moment, until they can figure out what's going on with them and you can stay on focus and not be derailed. Number three, create a healthy circle. Even if it's maybe not the people directly in your everyday life, maybe you have to go and find podcasts that you like to listen to, or watch something on YouTube, or join a fitness class or an online fitness class even. There are so many people out there that are going to be after the same goals as you. The options are limitless. I know for me, when the people in my personal life weren't on my side, I would just, and I still to this day, I will just throw on a podcast of somebody who is going to keep me on track and who's going to keep me inspired, because there's so much noise everywhere all the time that you need to hear the same positive things over and over and over again to stick with it. Like, there is no, oh, you hear it once and I understand and I will do it forever and ever and ever. The big guys, McDonald's and all of the big players who want you to eat crappy food and buy their things, they're in your feed, they're in your mind 24/7. So you need some armor to combat that. So you need people or influence in your ear regularly to stand a chance. There are so many people out there that are going to get what you're trying to do and want you to succeed. Number 4, let go of the need for approval. This is hard, but necessary. Remember, you are not doing this for anybody but you. And this applies to all things, not just fitness things. You're doing it for you. You don't need anybody else's approval. If they can't get on board and support you, ultimately, maybe they're not that great. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Sometimes the people that you love, the people that you want in your life, just don't know how to support you and are not going to be the best people in your lives. Definitely give them a chance. After you do all of these things, though, if they're still not being supportive, if they're still holding you back, just take a break. People who really love you will be able to adjust to your changes. If they can't, oh well, there's a lot of other people out there. Just saying. Look, I know this can feel lonely. It can be a really lonely process. I know it can feel like no one gets it. No one's there to support you. But you've got to hold on to why you've started. This is your life, your body, your goals. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to want better for yourself, even if that means making others feel uncomfortable. I believe with my whole heart that your loved ones, they really do love you. They really want what's best for you. They just can't handle what you're bringing to them at the time. They're too afraid of losing you because they love you so much. So don't expect them to be ready for whatever you're ready for. It's just too much to expect. You're never going to be at 100% ready for what they've got to bring to you. It's just not fair. Drop a comment if you've been through this. Let's talk. Let me know. I want to hear from you. I want to support you. I know lots of people want to support you. So please let us know what's going on with you.